TheTurtleDork back with a new reaction for you. I am back in my apartment. Yes, Comic-Con is officially over. Sad face, but it was a great time. It was an absolute ball. But what I wanted to do, and I do have a recap of the first couple days, but it gets so hectic and so crazy at Comic-Con that it's hard for me to put up videos consistently. So I figured I would just wait till I got back here on the East Coast, get comfortable, and really kind of just go through some of the trailers that dropped, because actually watching trailers in Hall H is a wholly different experience than actually watching it online in the comfort of your own home. So it can kind of, you can look at the trailers a little bit differently when you hear it with that sound system in an auditorium full of like 6,000 people, and you're just seeing it at one time, and so you're really trying to take all of it in. But now I can kind of just take my time, look at it, really like observe it, analyze it. So I'm going to go through, the first one I'm going to do is Glass, and then I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I did on Saturday, since I didn't get to recap WB's panel. So I'll just do trailer reactions to those trailers. But yeah, it was a ball. But let's get to the reaction. Glass. This looks amazing. So I want to really kind of dive into this because this is one I've really been looking forward to for a while. And it was cool to see all three of these characters inhabit the screen together, because I love Unbreakable and I love how Split tied into that world, and we're kind of wrapping all that up with this third film. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out this trailer for Glass.
It's amazing to meet you. It is simply extraordinary. Maybe this will all make sense if I explain who I am. My name is Dr. Ellie Staple, and I'm a psychiatrist. My work concerns a particular type of delusion of grandeur. It's a growing field. I specialize in those individuals who believe they are superheroes.
Good for you.
The three of you've convinced yourselves you have extraordinary gifts, like something out of a comic book.
Okay, so
David Dunn, the only person to survive that train wreck all those years ago. What do you do?
I'm in security.
You think you have superpowers?
It's a feeling, vision. I have to touch them.
You believe
I like seeing.
You are a protector.
My name's Patricia.
I have no question. There are 24 identities
I'm Mary Reynolds.
Por favor, señora.
We almost got you, bro.
that live.
God, he's so good in that role.
It's coming any minute now for you guys.
But what I am questioning is your belief that you are something more than human.
And yet,
I love that
it is
shot.
true.
You can see he's trying to manipulate the whole situation.
I've hit 94 breaks in my life.
But you have an extraordinary IQ.
This is not a cartoon. This is the real world.
No way.
And yet, some of us still don't die with bullets. Some of us can still bend steel. I've been waiting for the world to see that we exist. May I meet the beast? I hope for your sake that he likes you. That sounds like the bad guys teaming up. A lot of people are going to die. Don't do this. Are you ready? What do you call you, sir? First name, Mr. Last name,
Glass.
Glass.
God, I love that. Yeah, I'm really digging I'm really digging that trailer, and to be able to watch that again and to see how Sam Jackson is kind of pulling the strings in this whole thing, especially with James McAvoy's character, and then seeing him looking at those pages of that comic book with the character bending the bars, which kind of reminded me of the end of Split. So it's I think it's tying everything together in a nice way, in a real world type of way. I did have conversations with Mouth Dork, and he did have a couple of reservations about the whole idea of the asylum holding these characters, and how it may feel like it's kind of manipulating the plot a little bit to bring them together. And I can kind of see that, but I don't want to put words in his mouth, so I'll definitely let him, especially listen to our podcast, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I think that's what he was saying, and to some degree. But all in all, even with that being said, the footage still looks amazing, and it looks really good. Yeah, and like I said, M. Night is doing something again with the budget. I don't know what the budget is for this particular film, but you can see that the way the cinematography is, and the way the look, the aesthetic of the film, it definitely feels like he's trying to make the production value of this look a little bit bigger in scope, a little bit more epic. And I think it needs to have that kind of feel to it. Basically, when you're talking about basically doing a crossover, or bringing these two films together, because people are excited, people want to see this, people want to see, what are you going to bring new to the superhero genre, because of what he did with Unbreakable. Pretty much introducing us to that kind of world before this new era of comic book movies and superhero movies came out. He kind of, put his stamp on that early in 2000. So to kind of come full circle after the whole superhero comic book craze, I'm interested to see how he touches upon that. So yeah, man, this one I am super excited for. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the trailer for Glass in the comments below. Go ahead, rate, like, subscribe, and share, and go ahead and check out my other dorks at Mouth Dork, at The Disco Dork, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork, and with that, I'm out.